Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, game 2 of this 4-game set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Dribbled to the right side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Zero daytime road game for them. What you got?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Schwarber. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Austin Thomas. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
The 1-1 home. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a 450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Swinging a soft liner. And there are 2 away now. Here's Daniel Murphy now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's Bryce Harper now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's 4 for 13. He's taken him deep once. He pulls this one into right. There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Right there, Murphy at second. And there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now in the box, Manny Pena. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Throws in for strike 3. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Thomas from the outfield grass. And that's out number 1.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can. Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 0 for 4. Hit well on the ground to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And not in time as the run scores. Well, as show track will demonstrate here, the result of that play may have been much different if not for the great speed. He was pumping his arms, chugging the legs the whole way, and made it just in time to score the run. In now, Kyle Hendricks. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of...
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no. Errors and a man left. Into the box, Orlando Arcia. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. A 1-1. Grounded to short. There's Baez. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now batting, Blake Snell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. Murphy with a dive. The throw to first. He is out. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
The batter, number 23.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 1-1, here it is. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Almora is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 1 for 2. Popped him up. Pena over to his right. He's got it 1 away. So striding in, Ben Zobrist. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Zobrist
takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy. The count now at 2-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Cubs strand a couple. Leading off the inning, Austin Thomas, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Almora is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. So 1-1 home. A bouncer to the left side. Murphy has it. And that's the second out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see there, both guys are living in the 90s, but in vastly different parts of town. 97 versus an even 90 miles an hour. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Schwarber going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Here's Javier Baez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. And This is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In the air, down the line in left. Soto is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it 1. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pulled toward right center field. Zobrist on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 9.
Into the box now, Manny Pena. First time up, he went down looking. 3-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 3.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Softly hit here to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Ready now, Kyle Hendricks. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Striding in, Wilson Contreras. He popped out in his first trip. And the changeup is way low that time. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. In is Christian Yelich. The 1-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Almora will back up and put this away for a long out number 1.
number 23.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. So 1-1 home. Right there, Murphy at second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Austin Thomas.
Stepping into the box, Austin Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is going to get foul. Here's another 1-2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Another full count pitch home. Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Taking in once again, Daniel Murphy. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a high pop-up. Arcia is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that's taken for a called strike 2. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hot shot to third. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He'll try it again, 3-2. On the ground to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Schwarber is there and he has it for the out. The relay, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
The 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking gun. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Almora falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Now batting, pitcher,
Dansby Swanson will come on to pinch hit here in a
7.
Harper on second. Pena at first, 2 out in the inning. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. They'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Josh Hader gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Standing in, Javier Baez, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even, 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Arcia backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Into the box now, Christian Yelich. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready for another shot now, Juan Soto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Into the box now, Austin Thomas. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Bryce Harper.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. 1-1. Now surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run.
Bottom of the 8th coming up.
It's now 3-1 Milwaukee. David Bodie will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
How about it?
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is on the ground over to first, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Smoke toward third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Steve Cishek enters from the pen to start the 9th inning.
Number 41. Cishek.
This is pulled into right. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Fortunately, however, the third baseman's able to run it down. Wow.
The catcher, number 9.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The batter, number 3.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Bellinger stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1. And quite a turn of events there, as not only is he on a drop third strike, but a run scores as well. David Wright will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
Up next for the Cubs,
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Brewers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Josh Hader claims the win out of the pen. His daytime baseball here on MLB. Stepping up now, Christian Yelich. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. A 1-1. Bouncer down the line. Rizzo has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team, is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Payoff pitch coming from Lester. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Austin Thomas, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping up now, Bryce Harper, and we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. The 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this. And Rodriguez will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat. And he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in, Chris Bryant, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball. Line drive to left. Schwarber has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. At the plate, Juan Soto carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's the single.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Coming to the plate now, Manny Pena. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Brewers strand 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. The 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling. All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at former number 1.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He threw first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, guys, that fires me up right there. He stuck his nose in there, grinded out a 10-pitch AB, and delivers the knock. That was fun to watch.
In now, John Lester. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Bregman, the runner at second with 1 away. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Cloud Gate there, a popular tourist destination at Millennium Park. Grounded back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. In is Christian Yelich. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a 1-out single. Throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. And there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Austin Thomas. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and it gives the Brewers a 3-1 lead.
I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Standing in now, Bryce Harper. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Backhanded. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers do get 2 on this. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. This one's down to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Albert Almora. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Up high, 2-1 now. third inning here. 3-1 our score. Hit sharply on the ground. Aguilar comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
So in now for Chicago, Daniel Murphy, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almora is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, number 23.
Juan Soto to the plate now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A ball and 2 strikes. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another 1-2 delivery. And that misses 2 and 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Three-two pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jesus.
Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 3-0 offering. This is line to left. Schwarber will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. The next Cubba, Javier Baez. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready for another chance? Manny Pena will match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Zobrist moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, pitcher,
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in, Christian Yelich. He singled his last time up. The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Schwarber over to his right, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cubs. In now, Alex Bregman as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ben Zobrist. Runner in scoring position with Suzanne. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And the tag will come too late as he scores to make it a 3-2 game now.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D, where you get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through next.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 5 innings complete. Now to the plate, Dansby Swanson. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Soft liner towards short, and 1 gone. Austin Thomas will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Bryce Harper, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Drilled to the right side. Gloved by Murphy. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And right into the shift, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Here's Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Shortstop, Javier Baez.
1-2. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Two runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're 1-1 on its way from Lester. Back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Justin Wilson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Addison Russell is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Bryant leads off second with nobody out. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. Here comes the payoff pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And a very important insurance run comes around to score from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box now, Manny Pena.
Now batting, pitcher Eduardo Rodriguez.
Ryan Braun will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run. A 3-run homer here for Ryan Braun. 4th home run for him on the season, and the lead is now 7-2. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Full count, 3-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Stepping in now, Dansby Swanson. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Brewers 7 and the Cubs 2. Archie Bradley gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Skied into very shallow right. Harper is over. 1 away. Here's Addison Russell. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Cubs are down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate, Austin Thomas. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1-1, here it comes. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Russell has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's 0 for 4.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now batting, center fielder, Albert Almora.
At the plate, Albert Almora. No hits to this point. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. And he misses 2-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. But this is speared by the first baseman. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Hit hard up the middle. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Alex Bregman.
Murphy, the runner at third. Rizzo at second. Hayward on at first with 2 down. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Carl Edwards Jr. enters from the pen.
Pitching for the Cubs, number 6, Carl Edwards Jr.
The 3-1. To first. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Settling in now, Jesus Aguilar. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. The 1-1. High and deep to left center field. Almora going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The catcher, number 9.
So stepping in, Manny Pena, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Hit to short. Russell's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up. Jeremy Jeffress, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Here's Addison Russell, who was a strikeout victim in his first try. 2-1 to count. To 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Pena is over to take a look. The 2-2 one more time. Just missed with a breaking ball.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's just 1 for 6. Here comes another 0-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. So striding forward now, Albert Almora. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Contreras, runner at first with 2 gone. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Harper. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Brewers put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Eduardo Rodriguez earns win number 4 on the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers: 7 hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on